process. Most people do not like public hearings because they use Robert rules and parliamentary law. Regular citizens coming to these meetings do not understand the format of the meeting, of why or what is happening. The Robert rules are foreign and therefore could be intimidating to those who are not familiar with them. Because you might not be familiar with them either, we will spend some time in this lecture explaining how Robert's rules works. They could be extremely useful to move conversations forward, and because of its usefulness, it is why it is used in most, or in all, I should say, public hearings. All public hearings use the Robert rules, and you can also see it in different kinds of spaces, like in boards and commissions that are um, part of like the community councils or maybe other boards in governments. You see it in the for-profit and the non-profit world alike. The bylaws of each board and committee will provide some guidance on the roles and responsibilities of the executive officers. These officers often include the chairperson, the co-chair, or the vice chair, and then sometimes is co-chairs. So it will be like a co-chair that has been there for longer and another co-chair that has been there for less time, let's say two versus 1 year. The idea is that you have like a chair, and then the co-chairs all are, one of them is in training, just like you will have like the chairperson and the vice person, but those positions are very similar. They're basically kind of the same thing in terms of like the titles. And then you might have like a secretary and a treasurer. But these roles might vary from organization to organization, and also how they are performed. For example, in the Salt Lake City Planning Commission, um, they you choose and elect a chairperson and a vice chair, but you don't manage any money at all. So you don't have a treasurer in the board. And also the secretary, it has so much work, which is like creating all these meeting minutes, posting the announcements of when these meetings are going to have, so the public has the information, putting things like online. It's a lot of work. It's a paid position, so it is not a position that someone can be elected for, but it's like provided by the planning division. And the elections for the chair and vice chair in the planning commission are elected the first September meeting each year, and a person can serve in a position for no more than 2 years. And as previously discussed, the bylaws will also have some guidance in how many years someone can be in a commission. In the case of the planning commission in Salt Lake City,